Well, sticking with the with Microsoft Edge and that sort of theme, Microsoft is going to forcibly remove Internet Explorer from most Windows 10 PCs. This is from Ars Technica. Now, this is from earlier this week, but I've been seeing memes about Internet Explorer for years, and it just seems like it refuses to die. I think security updates stop. I'm nothing against Internet Explorer. Just I've been hearing about that for a long time.
It's the Black Knight of Monty Python, right? Yeah.
Security updates for Internet Explorer, it looks like, stopped last year, but as of, I think it was Valentine's Day, Microsoft is fully disabling Internet Explorer in most versions of Windows 10. So for the 7 people that still use Internet Explorer, what does that mean for them?
All right, so 2 significant takeaways from this, right? So one is that IE11 is dead. We covered that weeks or months ago. But now it's like super dead.
But its zombie corpse continues to feed on the flesh of the living.
But the second thing that we take away from it, though, which is probably the more important thing, which is Microsoft is actively reaching out and doing something about it. You know, it's not like in the past where if you want to sit down right now and install Windows XP on your computer, you can do it, right? Yeah, you'll have some driver issues, but you can do it. You can install Windows XP. And if you want to run IE6, which it comes with, or install IE7 or 8, you can do it. You're going to run into some certificate expiration issues, but you can do it. Well, with IE11, Microsoft is saying you can't do it. If you connect to the internet, the next time you do a Windows update, it's going to reach out and snag it and disable it and remove it from your system, forcing you over to Edge. Now, honestly, you should have gone to Edge already. But I do think that it's interesting that they're reaching out and denying access to the package. Now, at first, I was like, man, can they do that? If they sell you an OS with certain things on it, can they actually take away? But IE11 was never part of a gold image. Right. So it was never part of an install. It was something that you always had to download from Microsoft. So they can take it away, and that's what they're doing. And it is a good thing in this particular scenario, but it does show the power that a lot of these operating system manufacturers have over our systems, that you may own your computer and own the operating system that's running on it, but they can still reach out and yank something off of it.
So, Don, I want to verify some of my presuppositions about this. And obviously...
No, we're media. We don't verify presuppositions. We just go.
I know, it's very out of character for media personalities to do this type of fact-checking. But are they doing it because IE11 is a security issue?
So it is, because it's not actively being supported. Right. But I think the other challenge is that, remember the rendering engines that I was just talking about? Well, with IE11, it's a different rendering engine than what Edge uses. And when Edge first launched, it was using the same engine, but Edge switched to that Chromium engine, so it's based on Google Chrome now. So it's like having an alternate dimension that you're trying to support.
Well, my question becomes is, why is Microsoft the arbiter of what I get to have on my computer? Like, okay, so you don't like it because now you have to support, developers are out there going, well, I have to support IE11 because it's still around, right? Well, you have to support Firefox too because it's still around. Are you going to now start deleting Firefox? It's like, well, no, we will be a Chromium-based world, and that's how it will be. Is that the next logical step of Microsoft, is to say, I don't want the world to support multiple browser engines?
It could be.
That's scary as hell right there. I do not like that answer.
There is one redeeming thing, I guess, here is that
Linux is still a thing.
Linux is still a thing. But you also have IE11 compatibility mode in Edge.
Right.
So if there's something that you need that's tied to IE11, they've kind of given you a way.
That's not my problem, though. My problem is they are making that decision for you.
Yes.
And that is where I have issue.
And I kind of wonder, do you have issue with it because this is the first time Microsoft's getting in your face about it? Or because like Apple does this every day of the week. Like Apple constantly pulls things.
Well, yeah, I hadn't, honestly, this is the first time I'm hearing that my operating system vendor is dictating to me what I can and cannot have on my system.
Yeah.
So, which is why I run Linux.
It does say for the few people, the tens of people around the world that are still running Internet Explorer, Edge is going to automatically transfer over any bookmarks and browsing data that they have. But if you try to open Internet Explorer, launch it, it's going to automatically open Edge instead. So you won't even have a choice.
Yeah, that's like someone telling me I can't have, I don't know, like a gas stove in my house.
Like, I'm not saying I'm going
That
to.
would never happen.
Yeah, because that's just ridiculous.
I think it's funny that it does end the article we were talking about, like it refuses to die.
Yeah.
It says it could be nearly a decade before the zombified corpse of Internet Explorer finally stops.
Did they actually steal my line?
That is what it says, the
That
very
is
last
funny.
line. Yeah. So you're not wrong. You're not
So
incorrect.
There was actually a couple of people bringing attention to, I don't know if any of you guys have upgraded Windows 10 to Windows 11.
I have, yeah.
Super easy,
Yeah,
right?
it was a button click, yeah.
And you get a message that says, hey, your computer's ready to go. If you meet the requirements, you have health check installed and all that, and you can just hit upgrade. Well, they actually changed that dialogue so it looks different now. Because it used to have where you could accept or decline or whatever. So
Right.
you could choose not to do it. I want to stay on Windows 10. Now the buttons say accept or postpone. And people are saying, wait a minute, you're giving us 2 yes buttons. And so
Right.
it's not like a yes and no. It's
Yeah.
yes and yes. There's 2 different yeses. And they've kind of hidden the cancel link down at the bottom. So it's the whole dark pattern thing you hear about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing more of that.
That's fun.
If you enjoyed that segment, be sure to check out our entire podcast available in the playlist right here. And you can always subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech news and other happenings in the IT world. Be sure to tune in every Thursday for new episodes. I hope to see you there.